Welcome to Mega Wealth Magnet, where we uncover the secrets of wealth, power, and influence across the biggest industries. Let's dive in.
Welcome, champions in the making. You've just tuned in to a journey of greatness. Today, we're diving into a powerful message that can reshape how you see success. Beat the champion and be the champion. The truth about winning in life. This isn't just another motivational talk. It's a guide into the real battles behind victory, the hunger, the discipline, and the courage it takes to rise against giants. Because the truth is simple. In every field of life, there's someone wearing the crown. But with the right mindset, that someone could be you. So if you're ready to step into your own greatness, stay tuned, because this journey is just beginning. Let's start with a truth few people dare to admit. They say, to be the best, you must beat the best. But let me ask you, what does it truly mean to beat the champion? Is it about knocking someone down? Or is it about rising high enough that the world begins to whisper your name alongside the legends? In every career, in every field of life, there's a champion at the top. If you want the crown, you must rise, prepare, and prove yourself. Every great story begins with a challenger, a no-name, an underdog, a beginner with fire in their soul. Today, we unravel what it means to rise, to challenge giants, and to take your rightful place at the top. This is the truth about champions, and how you can become one. Now, before we understand how to beat a champion, we must first ask what truly makes someone a champion. The hunger to rise. Champions aren't born. They are not made in spotlight. They are sculpted in silence, in early mornings, in failures, in lonely hours of sacrifice. Whether you're an artist, an engineer, a lawyer, or a creator, the journey always begins in obscurity. Long before anyone cheers your name, long before cameras flash or contracts come your way, there's that hunger inside. A quiet, gnawing thirst for more. It shows up when you stay late to study, when you practice after the team has gone home, when you choose focus over fun, grind over glamour. In the shadows of obscurity, that's where champions are born. And in every career, from medicine to music, from sports to science, the journey begins with this hunger, a decision that says, I will not be average. And this is where the story shifts, because champions don't just rise, challengers emerge, finding the current champion. Every path has its king, every throne, its keeper. If you want to dominate your field, the first thing you must do is look up. Who holds the crown? Who's the name everyone respects, the one everyone imitates? That person is your benchmark, not your enemy, but your measuring rod. Every career has its champions. Elon Musk in tech, Serena Williams in tennis, Burna Boy in music. These are the people everyone looks up to. If you want to be the best in your field, you must find out who's already sitting on the throne. If you're a boxer, that might be Tyson Fury. If you're an entrepreneur, it could be Elon Musk. A dancer, maybe Misty Copeland. A writer, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Find them, study them, don't envy them. Decode their formula, because to beat the champion, you must first know what mountain you're climbing. One story that brings this to life is studying the champion. Most people see success and think, they're lucky, they're gifted. But champions are not accidents. They're blueprints. Success leaves clues. Watch the champions, learn their strategies, understand their discipline, study their routines, their mistakes, and their mindset. Study their life like a textbook. Watch interviews. Read their books. Listen to their failures as much as their triumphs. What time do they wake up? How do they handle pressure? Who mentored them? What broke them? What built them? If you truly want to rise, you must go beyond surface inspiration and enter strategic imitation, not to become them, but to absorb the mindset that made them. This is where you begin to rise. And this is the moment that separates the almost great from the truly unforgettable, challenging the champion. There comes a time when watching is not enough. The moment you stop applauding and start advancing. When you've learned enough, the moment comes, not to copy, but to challenge. You must carve your own path, compete, innovate, and disrupt. Beat the champion, not by disrespect, but by showing the world you've arrived. You will feel fear. You will question your worth. But if you've done the work, truly done the work, then you're not trespassing. You're stepping into your moment. Challenging the champion isn't arrogance. It's acknowledgement that you've risen to the point where the top no longer feels unreachable. You launch your brand. You enter the competition. You apply for the job everyone else is scared of. And suddenly, you're not just a student of the game. You're a contender. So the question is, are you ready to beat your champion and become one yourself? Real life story. Serena Williams versus Naomi Osaka. Let's take a real story, Naomi Osaka. A young girl who grew up idolizing Serena Williams. A woman who redefined tennis. Osaka studied Serena, mirrored her fire, her footwork, her fight. But when the time came, she didn't just bow in reverence. She stepped onto the court against her childhood hero and beat her in the US Open final. It wasn't just about the trophy. It was about proving to herself and the world that legends can be challenged, even by those who once watched them from the stands. The real victory, being the champion. And then, almost quietly, it happens. You're no longer chasing greatness. You are greatness. Victory isn't just about fame or applause. It's the moment you realize you've become the one others now look up to. You've earned your crown. People now quote you. Others study your routines. You inspire the very journey you once walked. But now, the real challenge begins. Staying on top and raising others. Here's the secret. Beating the champion was never the final step. Becoming the champion? That's where the real test begins. Can you stay hungry? Can you stay humble? Can you build bridges instead of gates? Because the crown is heavy. And the true champions are those who wear it to lift others, not crush them. And this truth doesn't just live in sports, it stretches into business, music, and even everyday life. The true meaning of victory. Beating the champion isn't war. It's not about hate. It's about growth. Beating the champion is about pushing the limits of what's possible, for yourself and for everyone watching. It's a mindset, a movement. It's your legacy in motion. To beat the champion is to rise. To be the champion is to elevate. True victory is not in the fall of another. It is in your rise beyond doubt, your war with mediocrity, your unrelenting pursuit of excellence. The world needs more champions, not just in name, but in spirit. Be the one who proves that greatness is possible for the ordinary, that underdogs can wear crowns, that if you dare enough, work hard enough, and dream wildly enough, you too can beat the champion and be the champion. But beyond the headlines, the real lesson here is, in the game of life, there's always a champion. But remember, that champion can be you. Find them, learn from them, beat them, and then become the next one others dream of defeating. If this spoke to your soul, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it, subscribe for more life-changing content, and drop a comment below. Who is the champion you're preparing to beat? And what crown are you chasing? What will it take for you to wear the crown? Because your journey to the top starts now. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.